Hello, today is week 3 of lessons, and I'm going to be talking about scales and then doing the C Scale Stomp, which is on page 34 of movement number 1. So go ahead and open up to page 33 and 34, and we're going to talk about that. Our first thing that we're going to talk about are scales, and basically a scale is a sequence of notes built by using various formulas of half steps and whole steps. Scales are used as the foundation material for most pieces of music. So look at the example below to see how to build a C major scale. If you take a look, you can see it right across here, the C major scale. And you can see there's always a pattern for major scales. That pattern is there. It's going to have a whole step, and then a whole step, a half step, 3 whole steps, and then another half step. So remember that a whole step is 2 half steps. So if you were on the piano, you would go from like a C for a whole step to a D, but you could see there's another half step, black and then white for the whole step. And then it's going to go to an E. That's another whole step. There's a black key right in between that. And then a half step is between E and F. You can see there's no black keys between E and F. So that's how the whole and half steps are figured out. So now it's your turn. I want you to take a look at practicing playing the C major scale in each hand. So here's the right hand, how it should sound. There are 8th notes. You'll want to practice this a little bit so you get the hang of it. You're going to do fingers 1, 2, 3, and then cross underneath for your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then come down again, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you're going to cross over with your 3, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so go ahead and pause and try that out. Okay, welcome back. So we're going to try that in the left hand. So starting with 5, you're going to start at the bottom on low C. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then cross over to your 3, 2, 1. And then come on back down, 1, 2, 3, and then under for your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the melodic and harmonic material of most pieces of music are built by using tones of scales like the one above. So we say pieces of music are written in either major or minor keys. The description below are general and subject to the opinion of the listener. So major keys are going to sound bright, cheerful to you. And so one example of that is the Ode to Joy. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and then a minor keys are going to sound dark and melancholy sounds. And I know you guys love this one. The snake dance was in a minor key because it's melancholy, kind of a sad sounding. Okay, so C Scale Stomp is going to be using the C scale in the right hand. So it's going to go up and then do a measure of transition and then come back down. So I will play through that and give you an opportunity to go ahead and try that yourself. Okay, it does have a repeat at the end and starting with in the C position. Here we go. Okay, and then you would repeat that again. So don't forget those accent marks to go ahead and do this one. And there's also some crescendos and decrescendos in there. You start out medium soft and then go to a loud at the... Okay, and then you would decrescendo on the way down the scale. And then you would go back up. Okay, just like that. So watch the dynamic markings and watch that you're doing those scales. It will take a little bit to get those scales down, so feel free to go back to just the scales and doing each hand separately so you get the hang of those, as well as, and that will help you get through the piece. So make sure this week you do 2 more pages of your power pages, and then also 5 days of practice a week, even if it's for just a couple of minutes. This just gives you one new piece. Don't feel free to go back and do the country music medley. I'm sorry, I forgot what it's called, the medley, the one right before this one, cowboy song medley. That was it. All right, so have a great week and practice hard. See you soon.